about to take off to pick up an order, but I figured I would plug you in, and in my way over there, we talk about how to do nice things for your loved ones. At the same time, stop being a people pleaser. Let's go. Man, it's hot and cold at the same time. You open the door and it's like, whoo, it's chilly. You come in here, you get a little sweaty. Like right now, just adjusting this phone and getting into the car, I'm sweaty. Then I get there and I open the door and it's cold, the sweat. All right, so this is the thing that for a little bit I struggled and then dominated when I was in the process of, oh, scoot over, buddy. Stopping my vice, my addiction to people pleasing, especially my loved ones, to being able to do nice things for my loved ones, but no longer tied to people pleasing. That's tough. That's tough. That's up there with, like, I can only imagine to where, like, food's your vice, but it's not like you're gonna stop eating. Like, hello, you still gotta eat. So it's kind of in the same kind of like, okay, like, you're addicted to doing nice things to people. You're a people pleaser. So like, oh shit, I can't do nice things for my loved ones no more. Damn, I have babies. And it's kind of, you see the toughness. If you know, you know. So this is what I did. It was pretty simple. First of all, when I like realized, like, damn, I am an ass kiss. I am a people pleaser. I better stop this. This is hurtful, damaging. It's holding me back. That was the first thing, right? Admitting it and knowing that it was causing a problem. Once I did that, that was the toughest part, figuring it out, because these vices are hidden, because they're not like popular vices like drugs, alcohol, gambling, that kind of thing. These are like things that are like normal, like just kind of like not common. Like, oh, you know, they don't have, you know, being nice to your loved ones doesn't have a label that says caution, may be addictive, you know? So you just kind of do them, and then you just figure out that, like, oh shit, this gives me some sort of a instant gratification. Like, man, I'm gonna do it more because it feels good. Oh, I'm doing more, it feels good. Then you start doing it to compensate for something else that you don't have. Like in my case, it was like no confidence. Hey, this gives me that feel good, that confidence would have. Instead of learning how to gain confidence, I'll just keep on doing this, and then it ends up being a vice. So staying on topic, there's just a little side thing. The way I started doing it was, first I had to stop. No more nice things. What does that mean? Like you stop like caring? No, just no extra stuff. Like, yeah, I'd still pay the bills. I'd still go to work and provide. Yeah, I'd still would say good morning. Yeah, I'd still, that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't like let's say, for example, okay, we need bread. We ran out of sandwich bread. Oh, okay, cool. Let me go run to the store and get some. That's like whatever. That's normal, right? But me being at the grocery store, I wouldn't pick up like my daughter's favorite chips and bring it to her and like present it like, hey, no, I'd go get the bread and all these normal, nice things, common things for me as a people pleaser, I would stop doing. I did that for a period of time till it felt right. Like, okay, I've dominated this. I have no, because before I was a desire to do it. I wanted to do it because I needed that fix. Once it's like, okay, I don't need it no more. It doesn't make my palms itch to want to go do something nice. Oh shoot, you know, it's cold. I'm gonna make my way like from the back of the house, run towards the front and open the gate for my parents. They just got home so they don't have to get down. No, I was like, they could open the gate. What if I wasn't home? And you may think, what a jerk. Like, remember, this is someone who had a problem with people pleasing. You have to go through these steps in order to like put yourself on check. Once I stopped doing all those extra nice things, besides just normal, I'll give a for instance on the opening the gate one. What say I was in the front yard and my parents would pull up. Like, oh shit, let me get the gate. Yeah, sure. But see how I didn't go out of my way to people please? There's a difference. That's the example. And once I was done doing that people pleasing, I was like, okay, well, how do I like bring it back? Doing nice things for people, bring that back. But without associating it with people pleasing. What I did was I started doing things like consciously, like, okay, I am doing a nice gesture. I am bringing this for my wife. I'm gonna buy her flowers. I'm going to wash my daughter's car. I'm going to do the dishes. I'm going to fold the clothes. All those things that maybe wasn't on my like to-do list or I had committed to doing or anything. This was just a gesture that I was gonna do. But right before doing it and as I'm doing it, I would tell myself, I don't care if nobody notices. I don't care whether they like that I did it or not. I don't care if they don't like it. I don't care if they make a big deal about it. I don't care if they make a small deal about it. I don't care if all those, I don't care. Anything I could come up with. So the idea was to not care whether they cared. I didn't care if they didn't care. I didn't care if they praised it. I didn't care if they talked shit about it. I didn't care if they didn't notice. I didn't care if they did notice and make a big deal about it and was super appreciative about it. Any extreme of loving it, any extreme of hating it, and every possibility in between, I did not care. And I would verbally say them. I'd like, I don't care if they would do, just like I did right now. I would say them. Like, any possibility that would come up to my head as I'm doing it, it's like, I don't care. I really, truly don't care. And I'd even do like, I would say examples. Oh, these are horrible flowers. I was like, okay, cool. You want me to throw them away? You still want to put them in a vase? Can I put them in the backyard? Is that cool? Do you rather not see them? And I'm going to be okay with it? Yeah, I'm going to be 100% okay. I'm not going to be like, I can't believe it. Oh, that's messed up. You hurt my feeling. Fuck that. No. Straight up, I don't care. Now, the I don't care, you gotta make sure that you're not saying I don't care because you're being rude. You're not saying you don't care because like you're being a jerk or mean or unsensitive. No, you're doing it as therapy. You're doing it as preparation. You're doing it as no matter the outcome of your gesture, you're doing it because it makes you feel nice. You're taking care of you. The gesture is, the feeling of the gesture is for you. You're doing it because you believe it's a nice thing that you need to do, that you want to do, that you care to do, that you're inspired to do, that you're driven to do. Your conscience is telling you to do it. You do it, complete. That is right there. It is complete. The outcome doesn't matter. That's what you need to get through your head. That's what you need to get through your process. It's about completing what your conscience is telling you to do. Do something nice for your your loved one. Well, what about if she doesn't like? Ah, now you're people pleasing again. You want to erase that people pleasing connection. You want to get rid of that vice. Now remember, this is after me stopping. I completely stopped doing these gestures for months, just to really get it out of my head that no, stop doing that. Don't do that kind of activity no more. Knowing that one day I would integrate it back with the right backing, with the right reasons, with the right intention. The intention is, I'm doing it because it makes me feel nice to do things for others. It doesn't matter how they react to it. It doesn't matter what they say or what they do or how they do it, or if at all, if they do anything at all. It doesn't matter. That could be another way of saying, instead of like, I don't care. I would say I don't care because it's just a little bit more strong. It's a stronger word. It's like, but really, it doesn't matter. Even that one's like, wow, it doesn't matter then? So you don't want me to like it? Well, yeah. It's like, that's where it could get confusing if you go like, I'm doing this for me. That's the other part. That's the third part. I'll get to that now. Like, don't tell anyone. Don't say anything of what you're doing, because it won't make sense to anybody. Because it could even come across like, oh, so you don't care if I like the flowers? You just got them like for you selfish? Now it's like, okay, now you got to sit there and explain it. And that's not what it's about. It's not about explaining to others what it is that you're doing. You're helping cure yourself from this vice that you have of people pleasing. That's all you're doing. You don't need to tell anybody else about it. Nobody else has the vice. It's your vice. So don't go off singing it to everybody like, I'm gonna give you something, but I don't care what you think. Don't say that. Keep it to yourself. Shut your mouth. I feel like doing something nice now. Now I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it with not mattering, with not caring what the result is. Whatever the result, it doesn't even matter. I don't care. What's the result? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the result is. The only thing that matters is that I'm listening to my conscience that says I want to do something nice for a loved one. I'm going to do it. And that puts the bow on it. It is complete. I'm not waiting for a reaction, whatever that reaction may be. That sets the system that says the new style of you in doing nice things and getting yourself back to being able to do nice things for your loved ones without being a people pleaser, without expecting a reaction, without being an ass kiss, without wanting validation whether you did good or not. Because now you're just doing it for the niceness of things. You're not doing it for the reaction.